horror has a lot of subgenres, so let's break them down. In this video, we're actually going to talk about 3 of them because at this point, I don't have as many books per these genres, so we're just going to add them all together. Let's start off with psychological horror. I'm also going to have like thrillers and a slasher in here, so this is again more based around psychology and just like creepiness. Not as much of the focus on supernatural elements, though. Not to say that there isn't sometimes. The most famous example of this probably is the Hannibal Lecter series, such as The Silence of the Lambs, which I'm sure you have seen the movie of, but again, there's that crime, psychopath kind of factor in there. And then something also like Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews, very much psychological horror around these children, as well as something like more extreme horror, such as The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum, which is based off a true case, and just how humans are really the biggest monsters, as well as, again, another famous one in American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. Again, these past two very much stem into extreme horror. And here's your slasher, and that is My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. He is quickly becoming like the modern day slasher author. So, again, slashers are more, think of like Halloween, something like that. Then you have animal horror, which is quite explanatory, self-explanatory. Famous example of this is Jaws, of course. Yes, it was a book before the movie, as well as Stephen King's, Pet Sematary, about the cat that comes back from the dead. So again, very prominent focus on animals, as well as The Rats by James Herbert, which is also a series, which is a rarity for horror. So this book was amazing. And then we have body horror, which is, again, tends to deal with just like the body and things that you would be squeamish around, or just like physical pain of the body. A famous example of this, of course, is The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker, which was made into the movie Hellraiser and just spawned the Hellraiser series, as well as more modern examples such as That Troop by Nick Cutter, which very much has body horror, as well as The Ruins by Scott Smith. So these, again, are very much focused on the body and like physical pain. So let me know what your favorites are in these genres.